Mottanni, Mottanni.
Dare to dream, dare to believe, dare to think, dare to work. Only then do you achieve. Okay, go back to the resolutions you've made at the beginning of this year. And for those who are making them now, go ahead. Now, look at the resolutions you've made and the confessions you've made and the dedications. The mistake some of us make, or most of us make, when it comes to making resolutions is this. We always make New Year resolutions about the things we will not do. Or we always make New Year resolutions about the things we will stop doing. When you take a typical resolution or dedication or a confession from someone, you will see things like, in 2022, I am going to stop doing this. In 2022, I am going to stop doing that. You will see things like, in 2022, I am going to stop smoking. In 2022, I am going to stop consuming too much alcohol. You will see things like, in 2022, I am going to stop staying out late. In 2022, I am going to stop doing this or that. And when you look at the list of resolutions you have made, you will find out that at the end of that resolution page you've written, you will see that your New Year resolution is filled with things you will not do. So if you have filled your New Year resolution with the things you will not do, then you want to do Naweti for this year. You really want to do Naweti. If your New Year resolution not get a list of things the way you plan for do am, again only list of things the way you plan no for do am, that means you want to stay you without doing anything throughout this year. So that is the first mistake most of us make. The first mistake most of us make. The first mistake we make is that we fill our New Year resolutions with the things we will not do. So at the end of the day, you sit and you start asking yourself, okay, I'm not going to be lazy. I'm not going to eat too much. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. At the end of the day, you don't have anything to do. And once you don't have anything to do, what happens is the things you don't like will be the things you find yourself doing. Because once you don't have anything to do, the next thing you're looking at will be the things that are pleasurable to you. And things that give you pleasure might not always be best for you. So what I'm saying now is this: rather than writing, I will not do this, I will not do that, I will stop doing this, I will stop doing that, remember that behaviors can hardly be changed. They can only be replaced. Behaviors can hardly be changed. They can only be replaced. So what I'm saying is this: rather than writing, I am going to stop smoking, write down, think within you, and write down the things you will be doing when you feel like smoking. Write down the things you will be doing when you feel like smoking. Because if you don't do that, it is going to be an uphill task for you to stop smoking. Write down the things, something positive or something beneficial to you, your system, your community, or your nation that you're going to do whenever you feel that urge of smoking. When you say you are not going to, rather than writing, I'm going to stop drinking too much alcohol, write down or get yourself engaged in an activity that will prevent you from that consumption. So preferably write down something that will help, that will take much of your time, that you will not even have the time to consume too much alcohol. That is how you help yourself. So rule number one: don't fuel your New Year resolutions with the things you will stop doing or the things you will not do. Fuel your New Year resolutions with the positive things you plan to do this year. Once you fuel them with those positive things and they consume much of your time, then what happens is gradually you will not have time to do those negative things that were dragging you back in 2021.
Mottanni, Mottanni.